everybody. Update here at 7:41 p.m. Let's start out with our sponsor and also let some viewers get on here. Mr. Dylan Snyder, Realtor, Alabama Living Real Estate, Fort Payne. For all your real estate needs, you can give him a call at 256-979-4330. Again, for all your real estate needs. Thanks again so much, Mr. Dylan Snyder, for sponsoring us this month. Now, we'll move on and take a look at current conditions outside. If that would load up, that would be awesome. There we go. 67 degrees outside, not too bad. Been a wet day, thankfully. It's nice to actually say we got some rain. Winds are out of the south-southeast at 2 miles per hour. Hasn't updated just yet. Rainfall, well, within the hour we haven't had any, but total we've had 0.74, so very close to an inch of rainfall today, which is great. Lots more on the way, that's for sure. Now, let's take a look at the radar out there, see what we got going on. Just some ground clutter showing up on the radar there, but and of course some showers out there too, seeing some of that light stuff pop up. Heavier stuff just to the east of us thanks to a boundary, or actually a stationary cool front that's just hanging out right to the southeast of us, or actually east and southeast of us. Let's take a look at that on the map here, and let me switch that over. That map should be loading up here in a second. There it goes. So there's our stationary cold front that's responsible for pretty much all the rain that we've had today. There it is. It is stationary, not moving at all. It's just hanging out right there. And to the south, well, we got Helene here. Expected to make it to a Category 4 hurricane as it makes it up here to landfall. Some very high winds expected with that, of like 120 to 30, I believe, with maybe some higher gusts, my understanding with that. So just big system to watch here. We'll take a look at that here a little bit more in a minute. Let's look at tonight's forecast, though. Of course, calling for to the east of us, like let's say around Fort Payne, about a 60% chance of some showers, maybe a storm or two there, mainly after midnight. Looks like we get down to about 60. Elsewhere for northeast Alabama, anywhere between a 20 and 40% chance. Further east you go, the better rain chance you got. Now tomorrow, a lot changes. Higher chances of rainfall, storms, 80 to 100% chance of rain and storms tomorrow. Far northeast Alabama being DeKalb County, parts of Jackson County. Elsewhere, 60 to 100% chance tomorrow. So highs around 70 degrees, won't be very warm at all. So let's take a look at the tropical system here. This is the newest information. Hurricane Helene is forecast to make landfall as a major hurricane Thursday evening in the Florida Big Bend. Locally, Helene will bring heavy rainfall with 3 to 4 inches of rain possible. Locally, higher amounts of 5 to 7 also possible across the area. Gusty winds up to 30 and 40 miles per hour will be likely both Thursday and Friday. Keep in mind, in the higher elevations, those gusts could go up to 45. I won't fully rule out a 50. That's in the high elevations of, let's say, Lookout Mountain. They're a bit higher up than us. And up in Tennessee, those guys could have some pretty good gusty winds too from this system. But let's take a look. Moving on from there, we'll take a look at flood watch been issued for the area. But let me look at this real quick. I need to make sure that that is an updated graphic. Okay, that is an updated graphic. Just wanted to make sure. So storm total rainfall tonight through Friday evening, widespread 3 to 4 inches, locally higher amounts of 5 to 7 inches possible. I believe that the 5 to 7 will be areas anywhere between, I'll say, Crossville areas, DeKalb County, Jackson County areas could see that. Marshall County, you are under a flood watch now. I'm not going to leave you out, but I believe the heavier bands will be moving over us, but still, flood watch still in effect, and that includes Marshall, Jackson, and DeKalb County. So you're in it too. You could get just as much, possibly, but I think we might get a little bit more over here. But models have been trending up and down, and I can't stand the way these models do. But Weather Services models have been pretty persistent of 4 to 5 inches with locally higher amounts, so we'll go with that. Of course, turnaround, don't drown. Flood watch is in effect now through 1 p.m. on Friday. Also, we'll take a look at the total precipitation. Hasn't changed a lot. I mean, maybe a little bit. I don't really put a lot of faith in these models here because they've been up and down too much. The past two systems we've had, these models have been up and down. They show 6 inches, and then by the time we get there, they trend down. Or they're just wrong altogether. So I'm not really putting a lot of faith in that model there, but it shows 4 inches, maybe higher. So I guess it's, pretty close to being right. Now, there is excessive rainfall outlook in effect, and I honestly, in all my time, I have never seen, this kind of an outlook for our area. Weather Prediction Center issuing out Thursday into Friday, level 3, moderate risk of excessive rainfall and flooding, even some high risk further northeast into Georgia and further south along Florida Big Bend there. Some very heavy rainfall expected. Flooding looks like it's going to be something we really have to watch. Is going to be that flooding. And the winds, well, you get the saturated soils, the trees, they fall on a sunny day here. So you get those gusty winds mixed in with some, flooding, and the soil gets saturated. Well, you get power outages and a lot of them. So very possible we may be dealing with some of that tomorrow night into Friday. Looking at the GFS, well, here's a tropical system from the south moving up to the north. Lots and lots of heavy rain bands, as you just seen with that, as it moves on to the north. We'll take a better look at the timing on all this. Now, there's a satellite image right now of Helene, just a mean-looking hurricane. Really wrapping up there, strengthening up. So, very mean-looking little system there on the satellite tonight. Now, let's look at this. We have a wind advisory in effect through Thursday and Friday. 7 p.m. Thursday is when it goes in effect through 7 p.m. Friday. Wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour. Again, can't rule out a higher gust isolated in the higher elevations. Primary impacts, down trees and power lines could lead to power outages. Hazardous travel expected for high-profile vehicles. Again, that wind advisory is only in effect for DeKalb and Jackson counties, excluding Marshall County. But, because it looks like the highest gust will be over in our area tomorrow. Now, let's look at the timing. This is estimated. Looks like we start to get some of those tropical bands in here around, let's see, I think that was around 2 p.m. tomorrow. And last on into Friday, of course. So, looks like around 2 p.m. tomorrow is when we start to get some of those outer bands of it. And forecast showing, let's see when it makes landfall exactly here. I haven't even looked at that. Okay, so it looks like it makes landfall at around 7 o'clock tomorrow night. And then it makes its way on up through here through the day, of course. And I could be wrong on the timing. I'm going to look at it just one more time to make sure I'm correct. Okay, that was 0. Yeah, it was around 7 o'clock tomorrow is when it makes landfall. So, going to be interesting. Definitely interesting to see this, that's for sure. Good news is, though, well, bad news if you're in southeast Georgia. Far southeast Georgia near the Gulf there, or, I don't know if that's near the Gulf, but that's the southeast part there of Georgia. There's an enhanced risk of severe storms there. They're on the bad side of the hurricane. That's a level 3. There's a level 2 a little bit further northwest, and a level 1. Looks like it goes into about almost central Georgia there. Level 1 risk of some severe storms, but further east you go, the worse it looks like you get. So for our area, thankfully the whole state, just some thunderstorms out there. Nothing severe expected with it, which is really good news. We'll look at radar one more time before we get ready to wrap it up, but that's what I've got for tonight. And my sugar's kind of dropped. I'm not feeling too good, and I've got an ear infection and all that good stuff, so just not feeling the best in the world here, but gonna definitely be staying on it. Let's get back to the radar here and look at our area, see what we've got real quick before I get ready to wrap it up. So again, we have that boundary stalled out. It's actually stalled out right on top of us. Let me get my tool out here. Yeah, it's kind of stalled out right on top of us, so estimated right in there is where that boundary is. You can see some showers firing, just to the west of it going into Guntersville, just some light rainfall. With that heavier stuff sitting over Sandy Springs and Atlanta, Georgia, Gainesville, Georgia, going up into Tennessee. There's actually a flash flooding going on there. Flash flooding likely going on over there in Georgia. So that is, of course, over toward Atlanta, Smyrna, may not be saying that right, Roswell, Canton, Gainesville, Jefferson, Athens, Georgia, possibly, South Fulton, Newman, and Griffin, Georgia. Over here, not seeing a lot, just some light showers across the area, 67 degrees out. So I want to thank everybody again for joining us here. We'll keep you updated as it goes on and as we get updates. So really appreciate it. And we'll take a look at chat before I get out of here. Miss Pam Collins, hello. The first one commenting again on YouTube. Thanks for watching. You're like my top fan, so really appreciate that. And I'm doing pretty well, just a little bit under the weather, but I'm all right. Tony Bone for watching from YouTube. Thank you. Hope you like and subscribe to our YouTube. Help us get 1,000 likes. We're really working hard to do that. My lady over here, she's not on chat that I see, but she's over here, of course, on video. Hello to her. Shame on you for not being on the live stream, but yeah, stick your tongue out at me, it works. Anyway, Mike, hello, brother. Hope you're well. I've got your stuff. By the way, I just have not had time to even add nothing up with it, but I'll get with you on that. Hope you're doing well over there in Otter. Keep me updated. And Mr. Wesley, hope you're well. And Henniger, keep me updated as well. Hope you're safe. Be safe out there, because I'm pretty sure you're going to be busy too. Especially going into tomorrow night. It's probably going to be busy. Y'all be safe out there, and I'll be keeping you updated as best I possibly can. Teresa, hello. Thank you for watching. Bessie Williams, hello. Thanks again for watching. Randolph from Rainsville, thanks for watching. And thank you, Wesley. Y'all be safe and have a good one. I'm going to get off of here and lay down. I'm not feeling the best in the world, so keep you updated. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Also set your notifications. When you go to favorites on my weather page there, if you're not getting all my notifications, I recommend clicking favorites and then selecting top. It'll be like, it says something like that. I don't know. It's like most favorites or something. It'll say something like that. Get all notifications or something. Make sure you got that selected. And Emerald123, thanks for watching on YouTube. Well, God bless, take care, have a great evening. 7:53, make sure you got your batteries charged, cell phones charged, all that stuff. If you got a generator, it might be a good idea to get that going. But the good news, this system moves out of here pretty quick. So we'll be dealing with it a little bit, but it moves out pretty quick. So have a great evening, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye, everybody.